Carlos and Lorenzo.
Who's your friend when things get rough?
Carlos and Lorenzo.
Can't do a little 'cause you can't do enough.
Starting?
So I guess start off from the last conversation. I'll just cut this
All right.
out. What were we talking about? What the fuck were we talking about?
Voltron.
Oh yeah, I love the Voltron series.
But yeah, like Netflix did such a good job. I mean, getting the team behind Avatar: Last Airbender and Korra was genius.
I mean, there are only like 3 writers.
Yeah.
There's a stand-up mic. Fuck. Damn.
Yeah.
Already, this is going downhill. Shit. But have you seen the old series, like the old '90s version?
80s, but no, I
80s?
haven't. Yeah,
Oh.
80s.
Fuck.
It came out at the same time as like Robotech and all, and
Astro
Macross. No, Astro Boy is older, dude. Astro Boy was.
The
I think it
naked
started
boy
in the
child.
50s.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, maybe in 40s actually.
Did
now
you,
that I think
was
about
it good though?
For
They're
its
still
time.
making like reboots and shit. It's not
For its
very
ti-
good.
Well, they've been trying to reboot it, and I saw some concept art, and it looked really stylized and cool.
Does he still look really dumb with that?
No, it
just
showed the-
underwear.
It showed the city and then an outline of Astro,
Oh,
but you didn't see like whether or not he was in the underwear and stuff.
dumb mullet. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
The greatest thing about Astro Boy, and I don't know, maybe I'm just being 5
He's a
years.
robot, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I'm just being 5 years old. Is the fact that he has guns built into his ass?
Yeah.
That's
But he-
genius.
He's a skin-colored boy. That
Yeah.
scientist made that conscious decision to make him almost naked. There has to be something in that.
Oh, Ozma
Fucking
Tezuka,
Japan or
like,
whatever company or
Ozma,
country made that.
Ozma
Fucking so
Tezuka.
stupid.
Like he did Blackjack, Kimba the White Lion,
Blackjack?
Phoenix.
Wait, what? Blackjack?
Yeah, Blackjack is this manga about this doctor for hire.
Oh, I was
who's-
thinking of Flapjack for some reason with the candy. Shit.
They came out around the same time as Chowder.
Oh, I love that series.
Yeah, Chowder was a good time. I liked it.
Yeah. You know the creator of Chowder made a new series.
Is it
It's called Harvey
The Bears?
Beaks. Oh, We Bear Bears is awesome too.
I haven't seen either one.
Really? Harvey
Nah.
Beaks is just like Chowder but dumber. But without the food,
That's possible.
which is sad. Yeah, it's really
Oh,
dumb.
wow.
They did do that Flandersization of Chowder,
Mhm.
in which they just made him really dumb, like towards the beginning or towards the end actually.
Yeah, I remember.
At first he's
yeah.
like, I don't know what food is like, and then towards the end he's like, what the fuck? What's food? I'm fucking showing this thing. It's
like, how many seasons has this been? You haven't learned anything?
yeah. No, he got dumber, is the thing for jokes.
I mean, just for you to hit the symbols.
Yeah, dude, it's lame. It's a good series though.
Yeah, I had a good time with it as
Yeah.
growing up. You know what series was really good?
But
And I will fight anyone about it. Ben 10 and Ben 10 Ultimate Alien.
is that the one where he's a teenager?
Yes.
Oh,
Then the
God.
one after that where they made him
Fire,
back into
fire.
a kid
Ugh.
was shit. Like those
Oh,
two,
the
those two
Powerpuff
series.
Girls, like reboot.
Yeah,
they
like
did?
like with the same art style as the Powerpuff Girls reboot. Nah. Ben 10 and Ben 10. Ultimate Alien. Okay, it was Alien Force and Ultimate Alien because Ultimate
Yeah.
Alien was like the third version once he got like full control of the Omnitrix, right?
Yeah.
But dude, like
It was just too much though.
I
Like,
really dug it. It's like
How many series has there been?
there have been 4.
4?
Yeah,
I feel like there's been
the
more.
fourth one is
There's
shit.
been more series than there are many 10s in Ben. It's ridiculous. There's like the original one, the movies,
Well, the
teenage
movie's tied into it, except for the live action one. If you remember that was
Yeah,
bad.
They were all bad.
Yeah.
I remember I bought the DVD when it came out because I missed it in Cartoon Network and they didn't do any like reruns. So I bought the DVD and I regret that.
I would too. Although I kind of want to see it just because I haven't seen it in years. I remember Accelerate was in it.
Yeah, he transformed into the aliens.
Yeah, and Diamond Head.
Ugh, God.
Yeah.
It
They
was
should-
so cheesy. It all
Yeah.
looked like a Filipino drama with like the CGI they did.
I haven't seen any
The
Filipino
budget was so
dramas.
low. Oh my god.
So
What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Voltron. I have a big gripe about this in the original series.
Yeah.
But Shiro dies. Or the guy that's supposed to be Shiro, he legit dies. He has a twin brother that comes out of fucking nowhere and just takes over his place. It's really dumb.
I can tell you why.
Why?
It's the magic of the 80s.
Matt, yeah,
I mean, it's like the same reason.
they couldn't just write him to like be resurrected or whatever.
Yeah.
He just fucking died. It's
Yeah,
stupid.
it's like the same reason why Lion-O and He-Man never had actual clothes.
Yeah.
Why He-Man always had a wrestling singlet, and
I mean,
why
it makes
He-Man
sense.
was dressed like a stripper.
The nigga was clutched. He was swole, dude.
Both of them were swole.
If
The
I were that
The
slow,
GI Joes were swole, and they wore clothes.
Oh yeah, that makes sense though. They get shot. What the fuck does He-Man get shot with?
They're
Bones
late. It's
from
sci-fi.
whatever
It's a
that guy does?
sci-fi world, dude.
Yeah, that makes
They
sense.
have like spaceships and stuff.
That makes sense actually.
So maybe
Wait,
wearing clothes
spaceships?
is a good idea.
What the
Yeah.
fuck did that sword do? That spaceships.
The sword was the sword of power, dude.
Does everyone know that He-Man was He-Man?
No, actually,
He had like a secret identity, right?
yeah,
He had a
yeah.
Clark Kent, and he snuck off with the sword. And
Yeah,
he turned
actually-
to He-Man in that giant fucking nail.
Actually, They did find out. Because what happened was DC released this comic, which I collected all 6 issues. It's called He-Man and Thundercats, right?
Oh,
Where
God.
both collide for the first, I believe, the first time in comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time, and it was really cool. Like He-Man got killed, and his
Like
dad
immediately.
his-
So it's just
no, it was like it
Thundercats.
was issue 3 or 4.
Oh,
He got
okay.
killed, and his dad found out because he didn't have because he just lost all his He-Man powers, right?
Yeah.
The power he gets from Castle Grayskull, and then his dad's like, "Oh, my son, so you were He-Man all along," cries, and then he comes back to life.
Oh, that's lame. That's fucking lame. I don't like the comic writers on balls anymore. Where like if they kill off a character, they're
it's-
fucking dead.
It's a
Now-
one-off, dude. It's a one-off. It's
Oh,
totally
okay.
fine.
I don't
'Cause
know.
It's not like
I mean-
they have to take it seriously. It's just like a crossover event. It's like the true
Yeah.
crossover event with
Oh, I love that one.
I forgot who it
Revival?
was. Revival. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like they just did it because the 2 writers were like, "Hey, I like your story."
Oh yeah, but
Let's
like
just do it.
in comics in general. Fuck, remember Batman? He died. Damian Wayne. That motherfucker legit died.
Yes, he did.
Most of the Robins have died,
Yeah.
and they just keep coming back. Same fucking reason too. That pit, that green pit, that man
Lazarus.
with a beard. Yeah,
Lazarus
Liam
pit.
Neeson. That Liam Neeson pit. He keeps fucking doing that thing, and they keep coming back. It's ridiculous.
Actually, Tim Drake is dead. Red Robin?
Oh, doesn't he come back though?
No, he's dead right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I can't wait till he fucking comes back. Watch for that pit, because he's gonna fucking come back from that thing.
Or watch. Dr. Manhattan or someone brings him back to life or whatever
Oh,
they
yeah.
do to fix what Flashpoint did.
Remember,
He's gonna come back.
I do hate Alan Moore, but the one thing I do like him about is that he kills off characters.
Yeah.
If they're dead, they're fucking dead. Remember Rorschach? That motherfucker's dead.
V.
After he gets killed, he dead.
V.
V?
V for Vendetta.
Did he die?
Yeah.
Didn't who played the bald girl?
In the movie
Anne
it was
Hathaway?
Natalie Portman.
Anne Hathaway? No.
Natalie Portman.
Oh yeah, she fucking takes over as V, right?
Yeah. Well, not yes and no. I mean, she put on the costume, but the thing about V is that it's the idea. The idea is still present.
So like Batman. And just like Batman.
Kind of. Yeah. Except without Batman, not like things would probably get better. I bet you Gotham would actually start cleaning itself up.
Yeah. Without Batman?
Pretty sure.
Really?
I mean, the
Are they
amount
just,
of
like,
the amount
relying
of the
on
amount
him
of
to
people,
fix everything?
the amount of villains that have shown up since Batman have just increased.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we got everything from Killer Croc to Kite Man, dude.
But that's like, oh yeah, I love the kite.
He showed up in a comic recently.
Really?
It was a Batman story in one issue, and a Swamp Thing showed up in it, and he was shown stealing from these rich people, right? And then Batman swoops down and grabs him, and Kite Man's like, "No, let go of me. I don't want to
God.
die." It's great.
I need to read that, but
I can let you borrow it.
oh really? You
Yeah.
have that?
Not
How old is
on
that
me.
shit, though? How old is
It's
it?
It's 2 weeks old.
Oh really?
Yeah, it
Oh,
just
I thought-
happened.
Damn, never mind then. I thought it was 80s.
No.
Fucking the dumb
It's modern, dude.
Alex Ross or pre-Alex. What was it?
No,
The
Alex
weird
Ross.
RGB colors. Do you remember that in comics?
Yeah.
The reason I don't want to read 80s stuff is the RGB color style.
I'm fine
Or
with it.
CMYK. I think it's CMYK.
I'm
So-
fine with it just because there's definitely some good art at. There's always been good art in comics.
Yeah.
Even Golden Age stuff still looks pretty good.
I mean, it's just too cheesy for me.
It's
Like
some
the
of the
art style.
stories. You have to keep in mind that it was an older time.
Yeah.
And
it
art's
was more
changed.
racist.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if the art was racist, but the people writing. Yeah, but even then, like
I remember the first black superhero
the
in
first
Marvel. I forgot his name, but he
Luke
was
Cage.
like a
Luke Cage.
no. He was a different guy. Everybody just wanted to forget about him. He's like Black Thunder or something. No.
That's
Black...
DC. That's DC.
DC?
Black Lightning is DC.
No, I want to look this up because I remember first Marvel.
But
Black
I'm
hero.
telling you, it's Luke Cage.
What?
Is it Black Panther?
I don't think it's Black Panther. Is it? Because I remember like it was super
Huh.
racist. Because I remember there was like this black superhero. He was like a Black Panther, and his like villain was like
He was a
the white
Black
supremacist.
Panther.
Oh shit! No, like a figure, like the group Black Panther, not the Black Panther.
Okay, okay.
Whatever. Something racist, Marvel.
Well, I'm not sure
That's my point.
I'm not sure when the Black Panther group started up. I mean, they
Maybe
started
around
up
that
at
time.
some point, like in this. Like I know that John Lennon supported them.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
I remember Forrest Gump like hung out with the Black Panthers.
Yeah. Fucked
Have
up.
you read the second when he goes to fucking space in the second?
No,
he just hung,
there's a sequel.
Yeah, there's a
I
sequel.
thought the first one he died at the end. I haven't
he dies
read
in
it.
the second one.
All by himself, huh? And Jenny.
Jenny dies in the first
Jenny.
one. Fucking oh shit.
Jenny, I may not be a smart man, but I know what love is.
God damn it. Is that why you made me stop? Well,
Yeah.
whatever.
I had to quote it,
Do
dude.
you want me to keep that silence in?
Yes.
In between?
You have to.
Okay, Jesus.
But yeah, I had to quote it. It's one of the
Jenny.
best movie lines.
Jenny.
Jenny.
Was it a good movie though?
Oh yeah, it holds up, dude.
About an
It's
autistic man running.
more than that. It's like you see,
Is it like a deeper meaning? I feel like there's a
It's-
deeper
it's a
meaning
deeper-
behind it.
yeah, like you see how the country has changed, but then how it's remained the same.
Yeah.
Like through the eyes of this man who, yes, he's autistic, but he truly believes in the best of people.
Does he?
Yeah, he does.
Oh,
I mean,
because that's what Lieutenant Dan is.
Lieutenant Dan's a piece of shit, but he still believes that Lieutenant Dan's inherently a good person.
I mean, Lieutenant Dan wanted to die in the war, like all of his ancestors. That's why he was such
Which
a
is
piece of
stupid.
shit.
Which is stupid. Like, what if you don't have any siblings, huh? Who's gonna keep on the lineage of you guys dying?
I guess him. I don't know, but like that's what his goal was. He had nothing else but the army. So
yeah,
like, that's all.
But
he had
now
to
he
die
runs.
for.
He helps Forrest run Bubba Gump.
Yeah, but now he runs like a nail salon with that Asian lady. Do you not remember that ending?
No.
I feel like he was worse off with.
No, he
without that.
Married her. He married her.
Oh.
And he still gets
I'm
some
just
stock.
racist. Holy
He
crap.
still owns some stock in Bubba Gump because Forrest is a good person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he owns Bubble. Oh yeah, is that Bubblegum restaurant just because of Forrest Gump?
Yeah, sort of.
Oh shit!
yeah.
That's actually kind of cool. That's like
Yeah.
a real life Easter egg.
Yeah, like
God damn.
now all we need for like the most like the thing that was made in a movie to be made in real life is that movie in Home Alone.
What?
The gangsters.
I've never.
You've never seen Home Alone?
No. Is it good?
The first and second one, yeah, dude, you should watch that.
Macaulay Culkin or whatever.
Yeah.
Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Muckle.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. That kid. What does he do now?
He cleaned himself up.
Really?
Yeah, because he was I believe he was into drugs and alcohol
Oh, that's fucking.
for a while. Because child star, it's hard to be one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean,
he's.
Cole Sprouse. And the
I
other
mean,
one.
Cole Sprouse is like in college though.
Oh.
Well,
He was a
he's
child
not.
star, though.
Yeah, but like they.
Like Elijah Wood was a child star too.
Yeah, but Elijah
He's
Wood's all good now. I mean, he has his own
He's always
production
been good, though.
company.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
they
shit.
do horror movies.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's been good for like his entire life.
Yeah. He worked with Macaulay Culkin on a movie called The Good Son.
Really?
Yeah, he was the good kid, and then Macaulay Culkin was like a little piece of
bad one?
shit who like
Oh,
kept on
Jesus.
trying to pin all the blame on poor little Elijah Wood.
Isn't he fat? He's fat, isn't he?
Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah, it's a fat
No.
person name.
No, he's
Macaulay-
really
Macaulay-
skinny, dude.
Really?
He's really skinny.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah,
Wow, I don't know anything about '90s movies. Shit,
I know a thing or two about them.
I don't know. Have you seen Die Hard?
I love
Any
Die
of Die
Hard.
Hard?
It's what I've seen the first three. I love the first one. I don't like the second one. It's the same movie as the first one.
That's like the pinnacle of '90s movies, isn't it?
Well, the
everybody
first Die
loves
Hard came out in the 80s.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like 88.
and before the 2000s. That's the only movie people care about now.
Yeah, and the second one is just the same
Oh,
one in
no.
an airport. The third one's really good actually, because it becomes a buddy cop movie because Samuel L. Jackson teams up
Really?
with Bruce Willis.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and they have to go all across New York to stop this dude from bombing all of New York.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Shit.
Yeah. The only problem I have with it is the ending.
Oh, the one with the gold. I think I've seen that. Where
Yeah.
He's bald. He's like an accountant or something. And they have. Oh, okay.
Well, no,
Let's bring up memories. I think I've seen all the Die Hard.
there are 5. There are 5.
Oh my god. Never mind. Never mind. Fuck that. Never mind.
Yeah, the fourth one's PG-13, and the fourth one I think is PG-13.
Can't wait till they remake it again.
They're
damn.
gonna make a prequel for it because
Oh, Jesus.
Die Hard movies are based off a series of books, actually. Like
I don't know. There's so many fucking reboots now.
Oh yeah,
Like
I'm fine with some.
fucking RoboCop. That was terrible. The RoboCop
Yeah.
remake was terrible. I love the first RoboCop.
Oh yeah, dude, it's
Most of my passwords
so
are
80s.
because of RoboCop.
Dude.
RoboCop 1, RoboCop 2. All my passwords are just
Dude.
RoboCop and a number.
like RoboCop. It's such a good movie, dude. I love it. And you have Kurtwood Smith from That '70s Show as the villain.
Who's that? Who's Kirkwood Smith?
The head
No, like
gangster
who-
in the movie.
No, who is he in?
That '70s Show. Red Foreman, Eric's dad.
Really?
Like, I'm gonna put my foot in your ass.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
How did I not recognize him from that? But I recognized him from fucking that Robin Williams movie,
Which one?
Dead Poet Society. He's the
Deadpool.
dad.
Oh yeah.
He said the smallest role. Oh yeah, that's his dad.
Shoot. Yeah, I haven't seen Dead Poets in a while.
I think that's because he's not playing a dad in RoboCop. I don't recognize him.
I'd buy that for $1.
God.
And then you
We're
have the
nerds.
right.
Oh my god, we're nerds.
You have the right to remain silent. I suggest you exercise it.
God damn, dude.
Dude, so good.
We're nerds, aren't we?
Yeah.
But it's cool now, right? We can
Yeah.
be nerds in
Yeah.
public.
I mean, in the 80s, we'd get beat up. Well, I'm not
Yeah.
so sure if I'd get beat up if I looked the same way. I hope not.
Did you ever get beat up as a kid?
Nah.
Before being really?
No.
Oh. used
I
to
mean,
get
this
beat
one-
up a lot for being a fucking loser. Like,
I mean, I got punched once in elementary school, but I punched the guy back.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. I got expelled from school once because I had a knife.
What?
Like this one time my mom and I were at Marshall's and I was like hanging out by the section with like all those hipster chips and the cookies that are always there that
Yeah.
never expire, and I find like
Oh yeah, with like the
yeah.
sugar on top. Yeah.
and I find like a knife with like a Swiss Army knife, and I was like, hey mom, can I have this? There's like a screwdriver I need just to make her think I'm gonna actually use a screwdriver like a fucking idiot. And she's like, yeah, sure. She bought it for me, and the next day I was in like this school just full of Asian kids. I pull out my knife during lunch and I showed all these little Asian kids I wanted to impress, and I was like, hey, look at my knife. I started pulling all the tools, like screwing on shit. We were all sitting on the table, so I started unscrewing like the screws on the table, and one kid took the knife from me and started playing with it and stabbing like his lunch or whatever, and one of the teachers saw, and they're like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Why is there a knife with you? I got expelled. Not the kid stabbing shit, the kid throwing and unscrewing shit, vandalizing stuff. I got expelled and got sent to like a detention school for like 6 months. I just feel like, was it justified, you think?
I mean, you're an elementary school kid. I mean,
Yeah.
you didn't know better.
I mean, the kid stabbing shit
I mean,
should have
yeah.
been in trouble.
I mean,
He
like,
just told on me, basically, and I got expelled. No, I wasn't even in elementary school. I was in middle school. I think 7th grade.
shit, where'd you get expelled from?
There's several. I don't even remember the school. Del Webb, I think.
Okay.
Did you go to Del Webb?
No, I went Silvestri.
Oh, so yeah, Del Webb. God, that school's terrible. I was lucky I left that school. Cause I had to like wake up at like 5 in the morning to get to a bus that takes like a half an hour drive just to get to that fancy ass school full of white people and Asians. Like it was so full that we had to use like the temporary classrooms as permanent classrooms.
One of
in
my
the back.
friends
God.
told me about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you know that went to Del Webb?
Kai, like,
They all went to Del Webb? Oh shit,
yeah.
they might know about this. That I got expelled. Whatever.
I'm
Shit,
not sure.
They're
I'm not
Asian
sure.
too.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! God, I totally typecast that school and I was fucking right. Full of Asian ass people. Well, teachers were terrible too. What was your first movie that you were like, I'm into this now. I'm gonna watch movies all the fucking time because I talk to you like every day through Snapchat and you're like, hey, check out this movie.
Okay.
Check out this other movie. It's like, what was
Okay.
your first movie that made you go like, this is my thing now?
Okay.
I'm the movie guy.
Let me explain. I'll set this up. All right. So I like before that I would watch movies. I mean I didn't really watch any movies where you'd be like, oh, that is like a classic, like a Pulp Fiction or like a Fight Club, right?
Brave Little Toaster.
I grew up
Bambi.
on that.
Oh really?
Yeah, I love
fuck
Brave
you.
Little Toaster. I mean, the oven scene is terrifying.
That movie, just in general, that movie is really good.
I mean, all the Don Bluth movies were like traumatic and
Or
stuff.
did you watch Bear in the Big Blue House as a kid?
Yes.
Oh, dude,
I
are you
love
serious?
that show. Yeah.
Nobody else has watched that with me.
Yeah, my parents like every once in a while they'd sit down and watch it with me when I was like 2.
Oh my god,
They remember it.
that was one of the first songs I learned on guitar. The Goodbye song.
I don't remember like much about it except the bear costume and then the moon.
Yeah. Oh, they sing at the end.
Yeah, and he
in
had
the
a blue
beginning.
nose. The bear had a
Uh,
blue nose.
It's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. No, he doesn't. That's his little. That's like his little nephew.
Oh, never mind then.
You don't know. You're fucking Bear in the Big Blue House, Lord, dude.
I mean, I haven't seen it since I was 5. That's like 14 years ago, dude.
Who's the guy that produced it?
I don't remember.
He was the guy. Shit, I forgot his name. The puppet guy.
Jim Henson?
Jim Henson. Yeah, he produced that show.
Are you sure it was him, not his son?
It might have been because I know it's the same production company.
Yeah,
With the
Henson.
puppets and shit.
Yeah,
Because wait, yeah, he's dead.
the Jim
Yeah,
Henson
he died
company.
by then. Never mind.
Yeah, it was his son probably.
Yeah. Ah, damn.
I think his son is named Brian Henson.
Brian Henson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, but back to the movie thing.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
It's all good, but
Like, attracted you.
so, I was like, there, Screen Junkies, right? The YouTube channel with the honest
yeah.
trailers. Well,
Yeah.
they had this show that came out called Movie Fights, and I still watch it to this day. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna check it out. I mean, I like the honest trailers, and so they were talking about The Godfather and stuff like that. And I was like, I haven't seen it. I've heard of it. Maybe I'll check it out. And then I also got into this other YouTube channel called The Schmoes Know, and they review stuff, right?
Don't they
And
do
then
remixes of like memes?
no,
Am I thinking of the wrong channel?
yeah.
I know,
And then I found this under the recommendations this channel called AMC Movie Talk, where they talked about movie news, and I was like, you know what, these people seem cool. I'm gonna start like getting into movies just so that I can understand what they're talking about. And then the first movie I watched, like where I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this not just as casually, I'm gonna watch this as a film, and pay attention and try to like read into it,
Yeah.
was, I believe, either The Godfather or Fight Club.
You like The Godfather?
Oh yeah, it's
Really?
one of my favorites, dude.
Oh no,
I've seen it 3 times.
everyone loves it, but I feel like it's kind of overhyped.
Like, of course, like once movies have been hyped up and stuff, and you
Yeah.
watch it, like
Like $1 Million Baby for me and Slumdog Millionaire.
I like Slumdog. I
Everyone
recently saw
loves
it.
but like
I liked it. I didn't.
Really?
I don't love it. I liked it. I like the
Yeah.
director. He's a really good
it
director.
was fucked up, dude. Blind children being like prostituted out or whatever.
No, they're being forced to sing.
What?
They're being forced
yeah,
to
they're
sing on
forced to
street
sing in the
corners for
streets?
money. Yeah.
Ah, damn, that's really dumb. Do
No,
we even
that
get
actually
much money?
happens. That actually happens, dude.
I mean, it doesn't change the fact that it's dumb, you know?
well, it's dumb of the people who do it and messed up. Like,
Yeah,
I don't.
I mean, economically, does that work? How
Well,
much money do they make?
I mean,
a lot of
probably
people-
a lot, just because they force a lot of kids.
But now
do that.
because you know what Slumdog Millionaire did, they ruined that business model for all those blind kids. Now those blind kids have nothing to do because all those people know about that fucking scam.
Okay, how many people have watched Slumdog Millionaire remember it since then? That's
I
the
do.
real question.
I do. That's like the poster child movie for Indian people. That and that Johnny Bravo special where he went to India. And Life of Pi.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. 3 movies.
Oh, don't
3
forget.
Bollywood movies.
There's another one, Wes Anderson movie, Darjeeling Limited, which I really like.
Hey, 4. That's 4 now. It's still a small roster of movies. So effectively, the Slumdog Millionaire just fucked the lives of a ton of blind Indian children. It's not good.
I don't support anything involving like them being forced to be blind and stuff.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't support
No, I get what
I don't
you're
support
saying.
the blind children. I support the blind children, not the idea of them being blinded
Yes.
to be blind children. There must be like blind adults now, huh?
They grew up to be blind adults, but they probably threw them out just because as kids, you know, they have the cute factor.
They might be dead now. Shit.
Well, considering who like, you know, forced them into the business, I wouldn't be surprised.
You mean Slumdog Millionaire? Was Slumdog Millionaire a blind one?
No,
Or
no,
was
he
his
got
brother?
away. He got away.
What about his brother?
His brother became a gangster.
What, was he a blind gangster?
No, he had his sight.
I remember he watched like another Indian boy get blinded.
Yeah,
Right? Was it? I thought.
yeah.
that
His
was
brother watched another one, and then his brother was supposed to bring, you know, main guy into it, right?
Yeah.
And then like they both escaped and like ran off.
And he became like a telemarketer or whatever, right?
Yes.
And then
I believe-
he tracked down that girl he liked
Yeah,
through that. Oh my god, that was such a dumb scene.
I liked it. Like it's a feel good movie. Like
He gets beat up in that game show, right?
yeah,
Who
because
wants to be a millionaire? Oh.
yeah, because they thought he was cheating, but then no, all of his life experiences.
Yeah,
like,
but he explains all those life experiences at the same time as he was answering. How would they possibly know he was cheating?
No, he didn't. What happened was, it flashed back to him remembering.
Oh.
Yeah, it flashed back to him remembering how, you know, he knew the answers, right? And then, you know, whenever they'd show him being, you know, interviewed by the police chief, right, about it,
Yeah.
like, then he'd tell it. Like, sometimes
Then you get beat up in the back corner by
Yeah.
like the host. Ugh. Fucking weird. Is that what happens in India?
I don't know. I haven't been
Jesus.
to India.
No. I
But
don't know,
yeah.
man.
Oh, but dude, $1 Million Baby fucked me up. Like,
Is that the boxing? lady?
yeah.
Oh, is that the one where she
With Morgan
she
Freeman?
breaks the leg or she breaks the neck of the other girl?
I
She like
think so.
fucking she pushes her back or whatever, and she lands on a stool and breaks her neck.
I think so.
How is that sad? That's hilarious. Is
Dude.
it because of how it's shot? Take
I
out the
think-
music
I
of that
think-
scene. It's hilarious. It's so funny, dude.
But I mean, yeah, there are movies that are like beloved that I don't like. There's this war movie called Patton that's based off true like real life events from
Is
World
that
War
like,
II.
Is that like Beloved?
Yeah,
You
it's
don't
a
like?
Oscar winner. It was Best Picture and Best Director winner back in 1970. I hate that movie. It is like it is 3.5 hours of the most egotistical asshole who I want to go back in time and punch him in the face. The only reason I don't is because if he hadn't like helped the U.S. and the Allies win in Africa,
smell
we
it?
would have lost.
Shit. Am I having a stroke?
Yeah, you are.
Oh Jesus. What is that? Do you smell something?
I have a bad sense of smell, dude.
Oh Jesus. Okay,
Like,
never mind.
I
Yeah, keep
can't
going, keep
smell
going.
anything
I thought
to
I was
save my
gonna-
life.
I thought I was gonna die for a second.
But yeah, it's overrated. I think it's very
Who's the
overrated.
main actor?
George C. Scott.
I have no clue who that is. Thank God.
I can't name any other movies he's been in just because I don't remember this guy that well. But yeah, I hate that movie with a passion.
Well, what do you think of Moonlight?
I think it's really good. It's one of my favorites last year.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Is that why everyone loved it so much?
people loved it because of the way it told the story in such a raw way.
What does raw mean? Like
Raw, like it's not like Hollywood dies. It's like real.
so just long cuts.
Not long. No. It's just that the story was told in a very realistic way. Like it doesn't shy away from like what would really happen.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So it's like they don't get shot.
Now, some
Wait, is
people
There's actual shootings. Never mind. I
And
don't know
not-
what I'm thinking.
in the movie, you don't see any shootings.
Oh, that's
Although
lame.
someone does like get jumped out of school.
Jumped at school.
Yeah.
That's cute, dude. That does happen. I
Yeah.
remember seeing one in middle school. It happened to me once too. It was hilarious. I was walking home from school and I was like on this grass and all these other like taller Mexican kids. I'm not Mexican, but I'm saying they're Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
They beat me up. I might be like the product of like what school has done to me. You know?
What do you
Does that
mean?
make sense? Because like I got bullied a lot as a kid, and I feel like I'm the way I am mainly because of like how I used to get made fun of a lot.
Yeah.
This is a weird segue, to be honest.
Yeah.
We're going from movies to like emotional distress,
It's all good. We'll
but it's
keep
been
this
stuck in my
going.
head for a while. Like I've been listening to a lot of comedians like Bill Burr
Yeah.
and like Mark Maron, and they were essentially raised in situations where they get like bombarded like emotionally all the fucking time. It's either you get get sad about it, or you learn to adapt and like make fun of yourself too, you know, and be stronger for it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get it.
And in a way, like, I sort of support bullying for specific people. Does that make sense? Because I don't.
I feel like the wording doesn't make sense, but I feel like the
Bullying
concept.
is good.
I get the specific version of the concept you're talking about. I get it because I know you. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
The listeners may not get it because they don't know you.
Yeah.
But I get it. I get it.
That was a weird segue, to be honest.
Yeah.
Is that a bad segue?
No, it's fine.
No. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Were you ever forced to like deal with like emotional distress in like a certain way?
I mean, of course, like a lot of people, I got bullied. Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Swag, dude. High five.
Hey.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. I mean, like being Latino, it's you know how hard it is to, like, to grow up Latino and not be chubby.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Hella Mexican food, dude.
Yeah. Like,
Fucking
dude.
I'm being a mainly Filipino motherfucker. I used to eat just rice every day, rice, and then weird pork food just drizzled in oil. You know what chicharrón is? That's a Mexican food too. It's legit just pork fat.
You got a sticker on your shirt.
Oh, it says it's from my shirt.
Yeah.
It's the size on my shirt. Oh, whatever. I'll keep it.
Yeah, but
It's
back
style.
to the thing.
But fucking chicharrones, dude. It's just fried pig skin, and you
Yes,
just
it
eat
is.
that with rice. Double carbs, no nutritional value from
No.
any of that shit.
No.
It's just horrible.
Shit. But
Oh, have you seen Parks and Rec?
no, I've seen one episode.
You should check it out, dude. Oh my
And then I
God.
watched the Patton Oswalt filibuster thing.
Oh yeah, that was a good
That's
episode.
great.
You know,
like-
they cut that down by a lot. That filibuster is like 5 minutes at most in the show.
Oh, really? Because like the full version, I watched the full version on YouTube, and it's like,
It's cut
12
up a
minutes,
lot.
dude.
Yeah, it's
12
hilarious.
minutes. It's genius.
Yeah, I mean, actual filibusters are longer.
I mean, yeah.
I have
like,
no clue how
in politics.
Patton will pull it off.
I mean, I feel like he just bullshitted as much as like he had an idea, but then he kept on like
yeah, he just
going
kept
with
going,
it. He kept,
going with the fucking.
and it went into the craziest but best place possible, and I loved it. Oh, what was we had a bit? What was the bit that we were talking about when we were playing Injustice?
I honestly forgot about. Like,
Yeah,
what happened. So much has happened in the last like 40 minutes.
Crocodile.
Yeah. Right. So what else does she know about me?
Oh yeah, we're not saying names or what.
I mean, I guess.
the
I mean,
thing. Just because
for
I
the
don't know.
majority
I don't
of
know
this-
what's going on with that. Right? I don't
Okay.
know. Well, she'd get offended if I called her that. I don't know what's going on with us.
Okay. Well, most of I mean, to be honest, this podcast is kind of a mess. It's because we're not giving any context for anything we're talking about. We're just like,
Yeah.
this thing. Oh, you probably know about this thing. And we just talk about that thing over and over without any context.
Yeah.
Fucking Macaulay Culkin. What's he from?
Home Alone.
God damn.
And The Good Son.
I know, but like,
And that one movie with the chick from A Walk to Remember. I forgot her name.
hey,
Mandy Moore.
we have
she's
something
Rapunzel.
to work on now.
She played Rapunzel in Tangled.
Damn.
Boom.
Just
Yeah.
a fact bomb right there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, what does she know about me other than the dumb negative shit that I do?
She knows about your dog, I
That's
think.
it? Oh shit.
And then, I've told her that,
My one
you're-
good quality, my
That
fucking
you-
dog.
No, I've told her that you're my go-to dude to talk to.
Hey, swag, dude.
Yeah.
Just
So-
about movies and shit. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
just
we have enough
anything.
in common.
Yeah, we talk about anything and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, remember after we went on to the Michael Jackson show for Cirque
Oh,
du
yeah.
Soleil, and then we were just parked outside of my house and we talked till like 3 a.m, and they
Yeah.
had school.
Oh, yeah, I remember I left my camera in my trunk and I didn't close the trunk. And
Yeah.
we were gone for like 3 hours.
Yeah, and you were sure that you got robbed.
Hey, that's how I deal with life, man. Think about the negatives first and the positives last. If the negatives don't happen, then think of the positives. Like, I thought I got robbed, but then I didn't.
No, you
That's
didn't.
a good thing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. That's one more positive than I had before. But if it was a negative thing, I was expecting it. It makes no fucking sense, but it makes sense.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
it doesn't.
It doesn't, but it makes sense, Carlos.
Yes, it does.
Wow, this is...
And we totally segued like away from the thing we were originally talking about.
Yeah. We are a mess, dude.
Yes, we
Oh
are.
my god. We went from like movies to bullying to knives to
To-
our origins.
Yeah,
whatever.
to like
to talking
like,
about,
talking about-
a random fucking person.
yeah, talking to who I was talking to, then to Michael Jackson's Cirque du
Oh my
Soleil
God,
show.
Does this work? Do you think this will work?
Yes, it will.
Okay. I mean, it's
This
basically
is the
just
same setup of like what Mark Maron does, except
he just talks.
yeah,
I
he
he
just talks.
we
Except
need to
he
get better.
sticks to one like what? Probably like 2-3 things throughout the entire podcast. Well, we just switch off.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, it works. I think
We need. I don't know. We need to work on something. I feel.
we
What do you
need
think
bits.
we need to work on? Yeah, we need bits.
That's the only thing we need to work on.
Yeah.
Everything else is a-okay.
Shit. Okay. So it's just my dog.
No, I told you, you're my main man.
Alright. How close
Okay.
are we as friends? Like.
I think pretty close.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about like anything and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like top 5. Top 5.
Yeah. Of top 5 what?
I don't know. I just said top 5 out of my.
Yes, you're in my. If we're talking about like people, like I just talked to you about anything, everything. You're top 5.
Swag, dude.
Yeah. Then the girl I was telling you about the date.
Yeah,
she's in my top 5.
Wait, what's your top 5 list of friends? Without saying any of their names, describing them.
Well, there's you.
Oh,
There's the
swag.
girl I went on a date with,
Yeah.
Ika.
That's saying names, nigga.
Oh shit.
Is that not her name? I'm not gonna bleep that out, Carlos.
Okay.
You said it.
Then
You're
know.
not getting the rules of what I established.
Okay,
It's one thing.
we're cutting that. Okay.
Okay.
So there's you. There's the girl I went on a date with. There's our mutual, my friend who you like know because you talk about Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones, and you're really into Labyrinth because I'm gonna make you listen to this. Okay, said
Love
friend.
Labyrinth.
Then
How
my-
would he or she know it's that friend? I'm not gonna cut any of this.
she
Carlos.
knows. But then my friend who I got into superheroes and stuff by telling her to watch Supergirl. You know who I'm talking about. You just wrapped up all of DC Legends of Tomorrow. You know who you're talking about. Then who
Do
else?
I know her?
Yeah.
Do you only have female friends?
Most
Do you have a horror? You're an anime character, nigga. Shit.
like 80% of my friends are girls, dude.
Really?
I swear, yeah.
My dog's a girl. Is she your friend?
I mean she licks me. So yeah.
Damn.
I guess she's my friend. Although none of my other friends lick me, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Have you since you graduated high school, or actually you're in college, so
Yeah.
this might not affect you, but have you noticed a drop in all the friends that you talk to?
Yeah. Well, kind of. I mean, with the friends I made in college from, from the friend group I got, I just joined, right?
Yeah.
Like, I've kind of noticed it with some of my other friends, right? But then, I also don't notice it just because I've got all these new friends.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Shout out to the meme team.
God.
Because I'm making y'all listen to this.
Jesus, I'm just gonna tell my girlfriend about this, and that's it. I don't want my friends to listen. We started.
I wouldn't mind my friends listening to this.
I've had 5 podcasts already.
Yeah, I
They're
know you
all
told me.
dumb and comedy based, and they're just all ramblings of just 5 nerds talking about random shit. We had a bit where we just had the top 5 Bible chapters, and we just talked about that for an entire fucking episode. It's really dumb.
Is Genesis a chapter? Or is
Yeah,
that a book?
My top 10.
I think that's a
biblical
book.
Angels and shit.
Saint Michael. Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
my
dude.
number 1.
Motherfucker. I don't know. I noticed I barely talk to anybody anymore,
Mhm.
and I'm fine. I feel like I'm fine with that. I was sad about it for a while because I had I basically knew my entire grade, to be honest.
Mhm.
And then after I graduated high school, just drop fucking 10 people at most.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 people at most. Now it's down to 5.
Mhm.
5. I just talked to 5 people, and I just dropped. I actually just dropped a friend a day ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Do I know this person?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I didn't drop her. We just stopped talking. It's not a negative thing. We ended up fighting. I don't really fight with anybody.
Yeah, same.
Have we ever fought?
I've never had a fight with a friend. I've had disagreements that would last for maybe a day.
Have
at
you had
the most.
disagreements?
Yeah, I've
Like, oh, Ghost Rider's cooler than fucking Blue Beetle.
not about
Stop
that
talking
stuff.
about
It's
that dumb
like
shit.
life stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm usually pretty neutral about everything. So, like, I never
Mhm.
really disagree with anybody or agree with them.
I try, like, I have my opinions, but, you know, I try not to let that bother my friendships, right? Yeah.
Would you be friends with, like, a white supremacist?
No.
But, Carlos, you don't let your politics get in the way of friendship.
It's not even politics. That's a question of morality.
Yeah. A Republican person.
I am friends with, like, one person who's pretty Republican. But the reason I believe she's Republican, it's because her parents raised her that way, and she's very religious. So, you know, it's like, a lot of time religion forces you, you know, to have certain political views, right?
Religion scares me, dude.
Yeah, I'm not a big religion person.
Really?
I mean, I have some beliefs.
Like,
but...
my mother's, like, heavily Christian. So I
Yeah.
have to go, like, twice a week.
Oh, dude.
Twice a fucking week.
I'm
They just
sorry.
talk about Jesus and shit. Like, I've 20 years now. I've been going to church as I was a fucking baby. They made me go to church. I've narrowed it down. 20 lessons in total. They tell, and after they reach that 20, they start over from the beginning.
They do
Reiterate the same shit
thing.
over and over. The same songs about Jesus. The same fucking clamato juice that we drink every fucking year. It's so dumb. I don't know. I do get the community around it. Like, if you need support, there's support there.
Yeah.
I'm just not into it.
Yeah, and I mean, I understand this. Like, why? To be a member of some churches, you have to pay, right? Like
Oh, you mean a
monthly thing.
cult? That's not a church. That's a cult.
No, for some churches, like, you have to pay to be members.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like, I get why, because otherwise the church, you know, like, it can't finance itself, right? Or,
Yeah,
like, the
it's-
people
I
it
mean-
employs, but, like, if you look at the root of religion, why is there money tied to There shouldn't be
Yeah.
money tied to it. It should just be the faith itself, but,
Yeah.
you know, I get it.
I
it.
mean, there's more complicated shit in it. Like, they have to pay for the building that they're staying at.
Yeah.
And to expand and shit.
Mhm.
And they are already getting all those tax breaks because
Yeah.
they are counted as churches.
Water bills for all that holy water.
We should just start a fucking church, man.
What would we call our church?
I don't know. We have to talk about this off podcast because it might get racist. But we are starting a church
Why would it get
to
racist?
segregate them. Carlos,
This
off
is
pod-
all you.
off podcast. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that top 5 list.
Oh yeah, I never
You
finished
get
it.
to me, that other person, that other person, that other person.
And then
What's the number one person?
number one.
Yeah.
I don't know, like who I talk to most,
Yeah.
or well,
Who does?
right now you're the person I talk to most.
Really?
Probably,
Hey,
yeah.
respect, dude. Same.
Yeah, and then it's
you or my girlfriend.
then it's my friend, like
Oh yeah, your friend.
yeah, my friend.
Good
Who's
description. dude.
anonymous. But you know, I'll show you.
This is so dumb. We're just talking about random ass people. But
You know this person.
that's her middle name, Jesus.
Yeah,
That's a long ass middle name.
it's hella Filipino, isn't
You have
it?
line too?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Do you have like a group there? Because
yeah,
my girlfriend only uses line.
yeah. It's my college group that's
Really?
online. Yeah.
It's sad because
Yeah.
like my one chat is just with her and line and all the dumb messages they give me.
Hey, but at least Line cares
I'm
enough to,
ignoring
you know,
her.
message you.
Yeah, they're good. They're my best friend. What are your top 5 movies?
Okay, number 1, first Spider-Man. Which
Jeez, you just
Tobey
had that
Maguire.
at the top of your head.
Yeah, I
No
mean-
pauses or anything.
yeah. Number 2, Disney's Lane the Tramp. 3, first Toy Story. 4, Empire Strikes Back. And then 5 is The Matrix.
Damn. No Logan?
I love Logan. It's my second favorite comic book movie, but like it hasn't sunk in as my favorite yet. It just give it like another year. It's gonna be in my favorites.
I don't know.
I know for you, Logan's in your top
Am I
5.
hanging out in that movie? Am I hanging with that movie too much? Because I've been watching it nonstop. It just gets better with every rewatch for me.
Like, no, I think it's fine, dude. I mean, you like the movie, like the
Yeah.
movies you like.
Like for me, Twin Towers, Toy Story 3.
Oh, Twin Towers is your favorite of the two towers? Is your favorite?
Yeah, Twin Towers, Return of the King, and then the first one for me.
Those are in your top 3, or do you count them as one movie?
You know, just one movie.
Yeah.
Because like every time I watch Lord of the Rings, it's like the 9-hour cut of all 3 movies. And
Mhm.
you know what? To give you contrast for that, I hated the last Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Oh,
it was just terrible.
the new one?
Yeah.
The one that's out in theaters right now.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't seen
watched
it
it the day it came out, but I fell asleep in that fucking movie. The first 10 minutes. You understand? First 10 minutes of that movie. And to give you contrast for that, I watched The Lord of the Rings, the director's cut of all 3 movies in a row, multiple times.
No way. You watched the extended... Dude, you're crazy.
Yeah, I love that series.
I've never been able to sit through... Like, I've seen all 3 of them, but, theatrical editions, right?
Yeah. Like, I've sat through all of that in one sitting, but I couldn't sit through like 10 minutes of the Pirates of the Caribbean. It's bad. It's bad.
What other than Lord of the Rings, what's your favorite movie series like binging?
Not really. It's not really a movie series, but is it bad to say Diary of a Wimpy Kid? I find that movie endearing and kind of.
Wait,
funny.
all of them? All of them?
It's like the first one.
No, I'm talking about multiple
Oh,
of a series.
actually, I could watch the entire series. To be honest, I liked it.
Like, I thought you were gonna say, I don't know, like Bridget Jones or like
No.
not Star Wars, but something like or Kung Fu Panda, because I know you like Kung Fu
Oh
Panda.
yeah, I love Kung Fu. Cars. Wow, my taste in movies is just everywhere. To be honest.
My favorite like series like binging experience was the Indiana Jones trilogy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Is that
Right.
the one with Transformer boy?
No, I don't count that.
Really?
That's horrible.
I didn't like Crystal Skull.
Yeah, but dude, like the first one is a perfect movie. It's
Really?
not. Yeah. Then the second one, it's cheesy. Like there are moments where I'm like, oh, this is very sexist.
God.
But excluding the sexist moments and the it's a fun movie.
Fight Club.
They
Make a Fight Club.
they eat monkey brains.
Really?
It's incredible.
Oh.
And then the third one is my favorite. Like, because Sean Connery comes in as Indiana Jones's dad, and the comedy is really good. Like, it's the best comedy in the series.
I've only seen the first one, and which one's Ark?
Raiders of the Lost Ark is the first one.
Which one's the second one?
Temple of Doom.
I've seen
One
that
where they're in
I've seen
India
the first
with
two, yeah.
Short Round.
Yeah, the Asian kid from Goonies.
Yeah, I can do a perfect Short Round impression.
I do it.
Mr. Jones.
Oh god. Oh god, that's just boring on racism, Carlos. I'm the racist here.
I copied exactly how the actor portrayed him.
Wow.
Okay.
What does he do now?
I think I looked
Like a
him up,
dentist?
and I think he's in politics in Thailand. I believe he's Thai.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So Chinese.
I believe he's either Thai or Vietnamese.
Oh god.
But yeah, the third one's my favorite.
He's out there murdering people now.
You're being racist.
What? Okay, I'm from that part of the world, and it is terrible. It's scary. If you're white or tall, you're just gonna get sick. Okay, I've only
So
heard.
I should avoid it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not white, but I'm tall.
Yeah. Okay. If you go to any third world country, you're gonna get fucking scammed. Like, if you go to a club or whatever, some girl's gonna hit on you or whatever. She's like, "Hey, buy me a drink." You buy a drink, and the guy charges you like 50 yen. I don't even know what the fucking like $100 basically, a lot of money, and they're like $100 for that drink, right? After she drank it and everything, and they just corner you, take all your money, and they just make you leave. They just force you to pay them a lot of money for no
I'll
reason.
fight them.
I mean, you can't really. There's a bunch of them. And it turns out, like, there's this ring of women that just scam, like, Americans for money in, like, third world countries. And it works. It works.
Are they like a bunch of like dumb straight dudes?
I guess, yeah, more or less.
Too bad, ladies. As far as far as you know, like I'm gay. How do you know I'm not?
I mean, I guess just don't do it. I mean, I'm lucky. I'm a tiny mother. I'm like 5'4". Is my nose big? What else can I disparage about myself?
Your nose is like average, I think.
Oh, fuck. I'm average.
Your nose is average.
I would... The point is, I don't look rich or privileged.
I don't look rich either.
Yeah. So I'm just saying I'm not white. That's what I'm saying.
I look
I'm not gonna
Latino.
get-
I
yeah.
look Latino.
I look
so-
a part of that country, more or less.
Yeah, I look very different from a lot of people from El Salvador.
Yeah. Never go to the Philippines, man. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Especially with the current president, dude.
Oh god.
I don't want to talk about like my thoughts on religion too much.
Really.
Just
I don't know.
because I have strong views about it.
Would you
I don't want to get into it
Would
on
you-
the podcast.
label yourself as a liberal or like a Republican?
I would say more liberal because, dude, I'm a minority.
Oh yeah.
If I was conservative, I'd end up hating my own people.
you
And I
know
don't
the
hate
shit
them.
that happened with that what's that school right now? I completely
Yeah,
blanked
yeah,
out for a second.
Teraday or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah. Politics is dumb. Why couldn't I have just been raised in like fucking Taiwan or something? Or Japan.
There's still politics there. It's
Or-
politics of the street.
Or, Japan. I have family in Japan, even though they're racist as hell.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my mother hates my family in Japan.
What are they like racist to like anyone or?
They just talk shit about everything. Like, they used to talk shit with my mom, and then my mom found out that they were talking shit about my mom behind her back. So she just got mad at them. So we just don't talk to them.
Like are they like, oh, because you're Filipino, or are they just like, hey,
And they
if
were
you're
all Japanese.
Latino, or like you're black, or you're in another type of Asian?
I have no fucking clue, to be honest. It's weird. As much as I don't like that Japanese culture is being like glorified.
Oh,
Because-
yeah.
To be honest, it's not that great of a culture. I mean, I love it to death, but it's like,
There are pros and cons to everything.
yeah. I mean, we're xenophobic as hell. I love that. We just hate people. It doesn't matter who. If you're not Japanese, you don't belong. I mean, I technically don't belong. I'm not fully Jap, but
Yeah, but like you could go there and pass off as
I mean,
Japanese.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, if I went there, I mean, dude, look at me.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't like
Describe me to our audience.
tall and white and pompadour. Is that a pompadour?
I just comb my hair to the side, so
Oh,
I wouldn't
yeah.
know.
Yeah. White people haircut.
But I'm Latino
I say white a lot.
and I'm tall.
Oh, yeah. Latino and tall. White teeth.
Yeah. Broad shoulders.
Yeah. Nose, butt chin.
Yeah.
Is that a
I got
butt
a.
chin?
I think so. I got a man. I know I got a man chin.
Yeah.
And like jawline. I got a jawline.
Yeah.
You got a jawline too.
You look like Mexican Superman, dude.
dude. Okay. I don't think I ever told you about this, but during senior year in high school, every once in a while, I would put on like a button up, like a plaid button up that you'd see like a farm guy wearing, right?
Yeah.
And I'd wear a Superman tank top underneath,
Start
right?
selling corn
and
or something.
And I'd have my glasses, my glasses, which look like Clark Kent's glasses, right? And I would say, hey,
Like
I'm
mine?
Clark Kent, kind of like yours, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then I'd say, hey, you notice something different about me, or just some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, no. I'm like, well, you now, boom,
God.
rip open the shirt,
It's just a
Superman.
thing. Damn, dude.
dude.
How
I
many
could
buttons did you ruin that year, dude?
none.
None?
I
Oh.
got
Oh, was it
skill.
like that kind where you just
No.
pull it off?
I just like slowly unbuttoned.
Oh, okay. There's a strategy to it, man.
Yeah, like
You
I
wanna-
just unbutton them halfway, like each button, and then I could just rip.
Like in those movies, it looks cool and shit, but shirts are expensive.
Yeah, they
How
are.
much is the shirt? Like $30? My shirt's like $30. If you rip that shit, it ruined my day.
Yeah,
I care more about that than the style you'd get from ripping that shit open.
unless you get like the suits that you could just rip off,
All those tearaway pants.
like the Velcro ones.
I've actually
Yeah, if
made
you get
those.
like a shirt like that, then I don't see a problem with that.
I can make you tearaway pants if you want.
I'm good for now.
Like I used to work at a strip club, and they have tearaway pants for
Yeah.
days. I got inspired by that, so I just
Mm-hmm.
made a bunch of tearaway pants from like normal khaki, so I could just tear it off whenever I want.
Oh, to our listeners, he was one of the strippers.
Oh no!
Yes, he was.
If any of the listeners have seen me, he wouldn't believe him. Jesus Christ, Carlos.
No, they used you for a very specific demographic.
Oh yeah, it's from midget porn. They threw me off the stage and see how long they can throw me. That was the demographic. I wasn't there for pleasure; it was for sport. Thank God. My dog's all sad. Have I ever told you this? I think my dog's depressed.
I
She
think it's
just-
possible for dogs to be depressed. I think so.
I mean, I walk her every day. I think. I feed her sometimes. I give her water occasionally. Like, she just jumps off stuff a lot. Like, I was in the vet this one
Yeah.
time, and you know those giant tables they put the dogs on?
Yeah.
She just jumped off it in the middle of the interview thing. She just jumped off that, like, at least 5 foot table off into the floor. She just crashed into it. It's just, I think she wants to die.
Clover, you're like 5 pounds. You're gonna die doing that.
Yeah.
Don't.
And like she keeps looking like she looks at table like big ledges and looks at heavy stuff over the ledges. It's ridiculous. Like this one time my laptop was like hanging off like the table and she just kept looking at it. Like
crush
please
me.
fall on me. Like fucking my dog is depressing.
Your dog is suicidal. That's what
Yeah.
she is.
Makes me sad. What am I doing wrong as a parent?
I don't know. I mean, maybe you should, like, instead of feeding her sometimes, you should feed her every day. Like, you know, like you could give off the air that you are, even though you're not.
I've given her chocolate once.
Dude,
What?
she's the dog.
Oh no, she was looking at me. She's like whimper whimper. She's like bark. She's
Bark.
like bark at me sometimes
Bork,
while I eat
bork.
chocolate. So I just gave her like a tiny little piece. She might is that I think that's what she said.
Because you haven't given her chocolate, or because you gave her chocolate?
Because like I haven't given her enough chocolate to kill her.
Because your dog's suicidal.
I don't know, dude.
Like, we just keep getting back to the point that your dog is
yeah,
suicidal.
she just wants to die. Is that the theme of the episode? Is that the name of the first ever
My
episode?
dog wants to commit suicide.
Yeah, this first ever
No,
experimental episode.
my dog hates life.
Doggy suicide.
No, my doggy hates life. That is the
Doggy
name of the
hates
first
life?
episode.
Because it's cute. And it sounds cute as shit, but it's depressing at the same time.
I think, like, because, you know, we're putting this on YouTube, so, like, I feel like anything, like, about death and stuff is not a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
So, doggy hates life.
Doggy, yeah.
Doggy hates
God.
life.
I don't know, what do you think? Oh, shit. It's 1:17 now.
Yeah.
You want to keep going? Or-
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go, like, until, like, 6:15, because you have to leave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot.
Yeah.
Damn it. My mother's probably home now. Me yelling in Jap.
Well, let's just wrap... Well,
Wakarima! I don't even know any Jap. She just yells it.
let's just wrap it up, then.
Anime! I don't know what my mother yells. You know what I hate about the culture? Or the people that glorify the Japanese culture?
It's all anime.
It's all white. It's a lot of like white nerds or like mixed race nerds, and they only expect anime from the culture.
No, dude, they're, like, Japan has a very rich history.
Yeah.
And, like, a very interesting philosophy about how, like, to live their lives. Like, it's very different here. Like, here it's, you know, very much about you. You do what you want. While there, like, they have no problem making sacrifices for the whole, right?
I mean, from my understanding, it's all about conformity
Yeah.
of what other people do.
Yeah,
If
which
they
is what
do
I
that,
meant.
you do that. I don't like that about the culture.
Yeah, like, it's a very different mindset than us.
Yeah.
But yeah,
in a way, that's also what I like about it.
Yeah.
They're different, but
Because, like, people
the
over there
same.
aren't
They're different, but the
egotistical.
same. Yeah.
But then again, they don't think about themselves enough, which is why, you know, there's the birth
Yeah.
rate thing.
And the suicide rates there, Jesus Christ.
Cause
In South Korea, too.
Yeah, because the testing and all that. Like, school's tough.
Yeah, I mean, and the pressure that you get from school and, like...
In society, just because, you know, they expect you to
Yeah.
be a, you know, like, get a career. Like,
They don't expect you to, like, live life.
yeah.
Well, that's... I
They
feel like
expect
that's-
you to live a textbook.
Yeah, I feel like that's the reason I'm the way I am. It's just, I don't like that pressure of, like, being forced into doing a specific thing all the time.
Yeah.
So I just do, like, other shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that's why I'm a terrible person. I'm discovering stuff today, man. God.
That's the lesson of the podcast today.
Of what? That I'm a shit person?
No, that we're all shit people.
God, dude, it's just, I don't know. I need to figure some shit out.
Don't we all?
Yeah, what about you, Carlos? Do you have
Yeah.
any problems in your life right now?
I mean, it's more like I don't know what I want to do with life.
Oh, same. Well, we're young. We're like, how old are you? Like 19 now?
Yeah.
I'm about to be 20 in like a week. Oh, no,
yeah.
in like a month? My girlfriend's 20 now, fuck. We're all old now, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we're the oldest. I was gonna say something, but I completely forgot in the middle of it.
We're old.
Yeah, we're fucking old. But there's still hella time for us to, like, discover what we want to do. Like, what do you think you want to do with your life? Didn't you say you want to be, like, a police officer or whatever?
I've decided now serial killer detective is what I would want
Jesus
to do.
Christ, that's dark.
Because, listen, I
How
have
many
my...
serial killers are there, though?
Not many. There's a logic to it, okay?
No.
there aren't many serial killers, so I have less work to do than everyone else. But the work I do have to do, I have to work really hard at. So in a sense, I am doing less than everyone else, but then at the same time, I'm doing more. So then I don't have to feel guilty about the fact that I don't do enough because I am, but then I don't feel like I'm doing more than I should because I'm not.
Have you seen Zootopia though?
Yes.
Same thing. You're gonna have to.
They're normal cops though.
With it. How do you know? How do you become a police detective then?
You have
to be a normal.
Yeah,
cop
you have to be a
and then
cop for a while. Then you become a detective, and then
Yeah.
you get some experience as a detective. Then you apply.
Yeah, you'd have to do that parking. That's what I didn't like about that movie, Zootopia. Is like everyone's complaining that like on her first day, the bull police officer just gave her like the worst job, like as a ticket person. But isn't that what they normally do? It's her first day. What, they expect her to kill people right away? Huh? Hey, look, a minority you have to kill. Shoot him. You know.
What would be a minority in Zootopia?
Give that minority a ticket first.
What would be a minority in Zootopia? What, a goldfish?
No, it was predators.
No, they're the alphas.
No,
They're all equal until they realize they're not equal.
I mean, it wasn't the entire plot of Zootopia an allegory for...
yes, racism.
No, racism.
Prejudice,
and,
racism.
The crack problem in black communities and the ghettos in like the 1970s, I think.
80s.
80s? Yeah, 1980s.
Yeah, like I know a lot about the whole cocaine thing in the 80s because
you did an essay about it or whatever.
I did 2 speeches on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot about it.
2 speeches about Ratatouille. I know my shit.
I got an A on both those speeches.
Yeah. You know, not very many people know, but Ratatouille isn't actually Ratatouille in the movie. Ratatouille is just a vegetable like stew.
Yeah. But
in the movie, it's not Ratatouille. It's a modern spin on Ratatouille because Ratatouille or Remy cut the vegetables and shit into like mandolin shapes, and he formed them in a technique called confibialdi. But yeah, it's not Ratatouille.
Okay.
It's not real Ratatouille. So in truth, the movie should have been called confibialdi.
That's hard. That's just as hard to pronounce, but it doesn't go along with the rat thing.
You're right. Oh, that's why. Oh my god. That makes sense.
There you have it, folks. Rat-a-tata.
But like, how did Remy know that dish would like bring like the memory back?
No, he didn't. He that was a gamble.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I'm a rat. My name is Remy. I should make ratatouille." God,
it's a gamble. It worked out. Like a lot of things don't in life, but it worked for him. Until the place got closed.
Yeah. And then they started a new one.
Yeah. Little place. Yeah. Little hipster joint on the corner.
So it worked out, I think.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. I feel like that's my favorite Pixar movie.
It's one of my favorites.
It resonated with me a lot.
It's really good, dude.
It gives I like the moral in that literally anybody can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Given, like, he was a rat and he wanted to cook and he ended up, he did what he wanted.
In 5th grade, there's a month where I just kept on watching Ratatouille. I swear I watched it 15 times in a month.
It's a good fucking movie, dude.
Yeah, I love it. It
holds up.
It does. It's so underrated.
Once a month at least.
It's one of the best Pixar's.
Yeah, it's my favorite. And Patton Oswalt voices the rat.
Yeah.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. My favorite's still the first Toy Story.
Really?
Yeah, always.
I like 3 a bit more.
I love 3 is my second favorite Pixar.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it did the age. I finally understood why they waited so long to do another Toy Story.
It worked.
Yeah, they waited until the original viewers of Toy Story 1 were old enough to
be in college or about to head out to college.
To age with Andy. So you're Andy. Andy's like an allegory for you, the viewer.
Yeah.
Which is the child. I mean, not everybody is a child watching that movie, but it's fucking cool.
But even if you're older than that, you remember that moment in life when you have to, hey, I'm not a kid anymore.
And they're making a remake to it too.
No, they're making a sequel.
A 4th one.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to find.
And he comes back as a 40-year-old.
Bo Peep. I think they're supposed to find Bo Peep.
Oh.
All I know is that it's a romance. They're doing a romance.
Yeah, that's kind of lame.
I think it's interesting just because Pixar has never done a straight up romance movie.
I mean,
other than WALL-E.
It ended on the perfect note though.
Yeah, it did.
Now they're just lengthening that note and like milking that cow,
Yeah, but
which makes sense. I would too. Pixar.
yeah, but like the first Toy Story 3 came out 2010, and they announced that they were going to do it in 2015. Like, they spent time thinking about it.
Really?
And when Pixar takes their time thinking of stuff, it usually is gold. Like, Inside Out is gold, in my opinion. Finding Nemo is gold.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Finding Nemo is... I love Finding Nemo.
I should watch that again. But,
yeah.
I did like, what's it called?
Finding Dory?
Inside Out.
Inside Out, yeah.
You know, one little thing I noticed about that movie from the second watch was, you know how it goes into the heads of the dad and the mom?
Yeah.
And, like, for the dad one, the anger guy was, like, in control of, like, the panel. It hints at, like, he had rage problems. And then the mom side, the sad emotion was, like, in control of everything. So it hints at, like, whichever emotion is in control, like, she had problems with, like, depression recently. I mean, before, I guess, I'm assuming. And I don't know, it's just weird.
It's really mature. Like, it has a lot of layers to it. I mean, with the fact that Riley is the only one who the only character who has, like, male and female emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows that, you know, she doesn't know who she is yet.
Maybe she's gay.
She might be trans, you know? You don't know. She might feel like, you know, she's a boy.
Or, like, fluid.
Or, you know, like, she feels like she isn't either gender.
Yeah. Would you ever, like... Do you think being transgender is, like... Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna go into that.
I got worried once you started.
Yeah.
Once you mentioned it, I was like, oh... I don't think I can save this.
This is gonna be terrible.
I don't think I can save this conversation.
No, I'm sorry. It was a dumb joke. I'm not gonna say it. Never mind.
Because, like, whenever you go to, like, something which you shouldn't say, like, I always try to, like, clean it up for you so then you don't have to take any, you know, hits.
Oh, yeah. I like the hits, though. It starts a conversation.
Yeah, but, you know, like, conversations get intense, though.
Yeah, I think it's fun. You don't think it's fun just to argue?
Not
really argue, but, like, have a conversation with someone.
Well, yeah, a conversation, yeah.
I love that shit, dude.
But, you know, like, there's always times when there's arguments. Just, Is that an actual apple?
Yeah.
I thought it was, like, you know, just like one of those fake apples.
I've had it here for a couple of days.
Well, you almost have to go, so you want to wrap this up?
I shouldn't start eating an apple. I can't talk now.
Well...
God damn it. Oh, whatever.
Hey! We should call ourselves... I don't know, Fruit Bros? I don't know. What are we gonna call ourselves?
Let's make it like, alliteration.
Alliteration, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Always Apple Boys. Yeah. It's alliteration because always in apples.
I'll put it away because I'm going to keep eating it.
Always absolutely Apple Boys.
Fuck. The ending of this is just going to be me eating a fucking apple.
Okay, but what do you think about that? Always absolutely Apple Boys.
Always that's a mouthful, nigga. What about... Oh shit, I'm still going to the coconut one. But that's my rap name. What was the title again? What was the title going to be?
Young Coconuts.
Oh no, Dawgs. Dog suicide, remember?
Oh no!
Suicidals?
Doggy Hates Life. Doggy Hates Life. That should be the name of our podcast. Doggy Hates Life.
Doggy Hates Life. I was going to say Sexy Suicidals because it's an alliteration. And it goes with the theme.
But as a channel name?
Oh yeah. Sexy Suicidals works.
No, but as a channel name. I mean, you know how YouTube is with censorship.
Don't tell me you haven't been suicidal.
I actually haven't.
You haven't?
No.
That's sort of rare nowadays.
Yeah, like honest. I don't know. My brain just doesn't let me. Like I don't have that switch that turns on.
You're a happy person. You're like a well-adjusted person, then.
I don't think I'm well-adjusted. I think I'm just like... I just acknowledge that life is life, and, you know, it's shit sometimes.
I mean, it's not that. Yeah. I mean, I go through that shit sometimes. Actually, a lot. Or I used to a lot, until, like, recently. But, it's just sometimes you have to be sad.
Yeah, of
can't
course.
really
There are
control it.
moments
It's
where
just-
I'm sad. But, you know, I've never been suicidal.
Really?
No. We can get into this on another episode
Oh,
if you want.
okay, yeah, we should, because I have a lot, of experience with that shit.
Yeah, it'd be a good thing to
Get down,
talk
Colby.
about.
You fucking. Oh
But
my
yeah.
god, get down. Dog. See, she just wants to die. She's pussying out of like jumping off the chair. Get off. Colby.
I got her.
Christ.
Okay, so
Thank you.
we
We haven't done an intro yet at all.
yeah, so I guess we're gonna be called
You know what?
Doggy Hates Life.
Placeholder. Doggy hates life.
Doggy Hates Life is our podcast name now.
Okay. Doggy hates life.
And that's the
dogs
name
hate
of our
life.
channel. No,
Okay.
Doggy.
Yeah.
Doggy, because we're talking about her. We should always bring up your dog each episode.
Every time, yeah, she's the main point.
That's her
Updates on my dog's life, what she does,
Exactly.
what kind of food she's
So-
eating. Fuck.
Doggy Hates Life.
Hey. Oh yeah, this has been you and me.
Yeah.
This has been me and him. Thanks for listening to this. I'm sorry if it's terrible. We're just doing an experiment. We haven't really done this before. I mean, I have, but they've all been terrible
Yeah.
in their own right.
Yeah.
But I had other people on it. The point is,
Don't judge too harshly.
I mean, judge as harsh as you can, because, you know, fucking
Okay,
criticism
judge,
is
but
always
then
good.
keep in mind that this isn't supposed to be good.
Yeah,
At least not yet.
We're trying something new. And fuck you if you don't like it. We're trying, okay?
Okay, well, on that note,
You admire someone for trying, not for winning.
on
okay?
that note, guys,
Fuck you.
hashtag crocodile. Hashtag crocodile.